1912 Cadillac Torpedo. In 1912, Cadillac made two models of cars, a Model 30, which is a 5-passenger car, and this 4-passenger Torpedo. The Torpedo was the rarest of the two. This car was built and delivered brand new to the Eastman Motor Car Company in Kalispell, Montana. That's the gateway to Glacier National Park. 1912 Cadillacs in the Model 30 version were Cadillac Blue. If you ordered a Torpedo, you had your choice of Cadillac Blue or Battleship Gray. This car was originally Battleship Gray, and that's the way it was restored. I found it about 8 years ago in a storage building in Pennsylvania, and I took it to my restore, and 6.5 years later, it looks like this. The car was totally disassembled when I bought it, and it was a long 6.5 years, but everything on the car has been redone, and it's all been restored exactly the way it was when it left Cadillac's factory. The interesting thing about the 1912 Cadillac is it's the first American car built with an electric start and electric lights. So up until this time, you had to crank start your car. So it starts on a 6-volt battery, but it runs on a 24-volt battery. It's a 4-cylinder car, has 285 cubic inches, and it's a 40 horsepower vehicle. These are water-cooled with copper water jackets, and it's a gasoline engine. It does get about 15 miles per gallon. And its top speed's about 55 miles per hour. All the bright work on the car is nickel. It's not chrome, and it's a brass era car because it was built before 1915, even though all of the brass in this car is featured on the engine. This is the front seat on the car. This is a leather upholstery. All the cars built at this era were filled with horsehair in the upholstery, and that's what this one is. On the dash, you can see the clock, which is a wind-up clock, and it does keep good time. There's a clear glass here on the dash also, and that's to show your oil is circulating through the engine. It actually drips oil as you're driving the car. It's got a magneto and starter button, and then the speedometer. There's the clutch pedal, the brake pedal, and the little tiny pedal on the floor is actually the accelerator pedal. The nickel gear shift lever. That's what shifts the car. It's 3 speeds forward, 1 speed in reverse. And then the throttle and spark retard are on the steering wheel. I started collecting cars when I was in college back in 1973. I've tried to acquire one car for the collection every year. I'm always interested in new and different things. There are a lot of cars out here on the show field that are just absolutely perfect and absolutely spectacular, and I want to be able to compete with these cars. And so I like to find something new and different and unusual that I can bring to the show field. Plus, it's saving American history. Very few of these cars exist, and it's fun to see the younger kids come out and look at these cars and marvel at the way the American factories used to make things.